Hello, 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 guys. How are you doing? Hi. So come on in. Welcome. This is Carrie Long, known as Carrie Long Live on all social media. How are you guys doing today? We are bringing you a brand new episode of Happsstars, and I'm super excited. Hi. As you guys know, I co-host this show with a beautiful lady who does some amazing art. So if you guys don't know her, Michelle Alexander, Native Graffiti, is here as well. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Chris. Hi, Badges. Hi, Jay. Hi, Lauren. Thank you so much. Hi, Lorenzo. Hi, everyone, says Michelle.
Oh my gosh, you're so sparkling tonight. And I am, well, I don't know what I am, but I'm a mess and I love it. I'm a hot mess.
You know what? You are a hot mess as well.
Just like drawing myself today because, yes, we're at something really special in store. But hey, everybody, happy April 1st.
Wait, what's Happsstars Productions? What's that?
I don't know, but this is really cool. You guys are like so pro all of a sudden. I love the intro, by the way. Hello, Jay Walker. Hello, David Dunn, of course.
I'd like to say thank you to Troy for the intro.
Troy, thank you.
He's our producer. That was amazing. So guys, you guys know this is the show. You are watching Happsstars, and we bring you the stars of Happs, Michelle and I, every week. And so I bring some music, Michelle brings some art, and we have a special featured guest every single week. This week's featured guest is somebody super fun. It's an astronomer, a professor. Who could it be? Sir David Dunn? Hi.
Hello there. Hello there. How's it going, everybody? So
guys, this is my very, very good friend, David Dunn, and also amazing live streamer, supporter of all those on live streaming, and professor of astronomy, and very fun to learn about. So anyways, hi, Bonnie, Trevor. Thank you for the high award, Jay. And everyone's saying hello. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you. Do you guys see my comments? We do. What do you think?
Yes, we do. We see everything.
Yeah.
The quality. Yeah, the quality of Happs shared to Periscope now is super clear now. Well, you can't go live from Periscope, but apparently you can view on the web version because it's connected to your Twitter or Twitter Live. So the API officially moved over. And hey, David Dunn, I can't stop thinking of the David Bowie song, "There's a Starman Waiting in the Sky." You are the Starman tonight. So I don't want to sing it, but you know, I definitely got all my Bowie songs in my head right now. So
nice.
David, another David. Waiting in the sky.
I've had so many. I was like, do I want to sing like "Is There Life on?" What is it, Mars? Yeah. Something like that.
Yes.
Like Space Odyssey. There's so many good ones.
I know, right?
Nice, Sherry. If you guys are on Scope viewing us, then that's awesome. I know that there's a Trevor rig to get in. So very cool.
Everybody I see here is on Twitter here. They got the Twitter bird on.
I think it's officially called Twitter Live now. I have the Periscope app. It just opens up whatever's happening on Twitter. So maybe it's Perry Twitter until it'll just be completely Twitter. It's called Twitter Live. It's called so there's an actual bird there. They're giving us the bird. The bird is the word.
Oh God, don't say that. I'll have Peter Griffin stuck in my head.
Oh no. We won't do that.
Bird.
Another word. No earworms like that.
I'd rather watch on Periscope because Twitter listening doesn't allow background. You, my friend, could come on over to Happs.
There you go.
So Happs. It's where all the cool kids have come on over to come see. You can definitely watch on Periscope if you're enjoying it, but come on over if you want to see it full screen and be able to see all the comments so that you can interact with everybody. And so Happs. If you have to check on emails or whatever, I would. Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. Your Happs account is also connected to Periscope, and that's how we can see you. Yes, Sherry. Thank you so much.
Very well.
Wonderful. All right, guys. So as you guys know, I bring music for you.
You bring us music.
I don't know what I was going for there. As you guys know, I sing on these shows, and Michelle is always doing something super artistic and fun in relation to the special guest that we have on. And so our special guest, David Dunn, who is right here with us. I don't know if you would like to just give them another hello, big wave, and so that they
Hello there, everybody.
Hello, guys. Hey. I love all the
Professor
people
David
here,
Dunn.
and I love all the retweeters.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, so many people. I don't even know if I could say thank them all because there's so many comments. I see you though.
Yes, and please, share out to all the places. Share it out to Twitter, Facebook. I don't know, your mom. You can text it to her. Whatever you want to do, share it to everywhere. And
my mom might actually be watching from Facebook, and she's an artist, so there you go. And star lovers everywhere. Even the comments have comments. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny.
No, I'm sorry. I'm actually having for some reason the LTE connection is not super strong, so I'm gonna do a thing that I do all the time, and we're gonna switch and we're gonna see what happens.
She's gonna wave a magic sparkly dust into the interface. She's gonna freeze frame, and there she is. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm back.
It worked. It worked. It worked. Whatever magic you did, it worked.
Is stronger.
Woohoo! The Wi-Fi is strong with this one.
So let me just make sure that we're caught up here. I have been watching Periscope replays. Wonderful. Periscope lives. Even the comments have comments. I am in the heavy scroll stage, Mark. I think we feel you.
Silks is here. Thank you, Silks. I'm sorry. I have to he's new to Happs, but he was on Periscope and he's coming from Israel and he's an artist as well. Welcome back to Happs.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
I think this is his first broadcast. This is his first broadcast. So
wonderful. Oh, and Molly, thank you for the Golden Squirrel Award. Whee! Is it because we're swirling? Are we forgetting?
We are totally swirling today. It's spring. What can I say?
It's a pretty swirly night right now, but that's okay. So guys, what we're gonna do is I think that I will start off with a song whilst Michelle gets going with her art. And then as I am finishing said song, I think David Dunn might have some fun stuff to share with you, if that is all right with you guys.
It's okay with me.
Yeah.
So I have a song. I'm gonna jiggle it. All right, let's do it. I have a song. I'm gonna say prepared. And by that, I mean, it's up on YouTube right now. I've never sang through this song before, but I've listened to it a bunch of times in the car. So we're going to give it a go, okay? Thank you for the Stay Safe Award, Mark. I appreciate you. And hi, Lucia. How are you doing? Everyone give Lucia some love. It's Lucia from the Happs team, guys.
Hello there. Hello there.
I got the wrong, sorry. Hi, Lucia. I just had to say hi.
Oh, thank you so much for the One Love Award. Whee! Hello, Lane. How are you? It's wonderful to see you over here as
too.
There's Lane.
Hello, Lane. Yes, all the lovely people.
Some Perry people over. Yeah.
I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling love. Thank you so much, guys.
So much love. Okay, guys. So, okay. Okay, sorry. I'm
going to go on mute and get my adult coloring crayons together. So here we go. I'm ready.
Yay. Okay, so this song is off of, believe it or not, it's a Sia song. And it is off of Sia's newest album, Music. And I thought that the title would be fitting. I'm not going to say what it is, but as you guys listen to it, you might hear the title and think, oh, that's why she chose this. So anyways, it's Sia and David Guetta. And here we go. This is gonna. Oh! I'm super zoomed in. You guys gotta tell me when that happens, because when we change from the perspective, then stuff and things. Oh, there we go. Adjust it. Thanks.
Sorry, I muted myself, and I tried to tell you. I forgot. There you go. You look lovely. You look lovely. There you go. A little bit further. There you go. Perfection.
Ah, the brilliance. Okay, so wonderful. Yes, chat amongst yourselves, please. This is the place. All the chit chat, all the fun. We're all just here to have a good time and be awesome. So here we go. This is, no, I'm not gonna say what it is. I just said that. but it's dedicated to our astronomer. And I hope you guys out there watching enjoy it. You made it through another day. You made it through another day. You did it, let's celebrate. Some days you're feeling brave, but you made it through another day. You did it, let's celebrate. Oh, 24/7 and 365. Made another day, made it alive. Made another day, made it alive. 24/7 and 365. You made another day, made it alive. Made another day, made it alive. So today, baby, remember it's okay. We're all floating through space. Today, baby, remember we're okay. We're all floating through space. Floating through, floating through, floating through, floating through space. Floating through, floating through, floating through space. We like grains of sand, better to be holding hands, better to be holding hands. Oh, we like grains of sand, better to be holding hands, better to be holding hands. Oh, 24/7 and 365. You made another day, made it alive. Made another day, made it alive. 24/7 and 365. Made another day, made it alive. Made another day, made it alive. So today, baby, remember it's okay. We're all floating through space. Today, baby, remember we're okay. We're all floating through space. Whoa, 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 whoa. So today, baby, remember it's okay. We're all floating through space. Today, baby, remember you're okay. We're all floating through space. Floating through, floating through, floating through space. Floating through. There you go. So that was Floating Through Space by Sia and David Guetta. I would like to say thank you for some of the awards really quickly. Applause, thank you. Lucia, thank you so much for the Supporting Women Award. Whee! It's so important for women to support women. Whee! And also for men to support women. Whee! Thank you guys so much. Your beautiful voice. Thank you, Lane. Thank you so much for the Got Talent Award, Jay. And for the super heart. Thank you for the super heart, Tanya. Buena voz. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a weird name, but thank you. Claplaus. Let's see. Taco Plaus. You're beautiful. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. All right, guys. So that was some Sia for you. Floating Through Space. In honor of the spaceman we have today.
Perfect. Perfect. We have a theme.
Now let's see. Okay. I need this to be on for the karaoke. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Michelle, talk to us about what's going on over there because I see a handsome devil in the sky.
Well, hi, Lindsay, by the way. It's good to see some other artists in here, but they definitely might recognize this whole theme of Starman made me think of Vincent van Gogh. Now, is it okay if I bring up some visuals to kind of do a little teachable moment since David Dunn also happens to be an instructor and I myself have taught at the college level, so we're going to get our brains on and we're going to get a little intellectual here. So the slideshow lecture of our art history. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to overtake the screen with, the original art piece that inspired this. So,
all right, the original art piece. Let's see it.
There we go.
Oh,
Woo!
that's
So you can see that's Al
fantastic.
Sanchez's body. I'm just kidding, Al. I adore you. My significant other did this as an April Fool's joke. It happens to be Bob and my anniversary. So we are April Fools, and I just know that David is a good sport, but yes. I said to him, oh, I want to do his face, but with the Starry Night background from Van Gogh, and then he showed me this, and I laughed hard for at least 15 minutes, and then I shared it with everyone else, so April Fools. David, I'm so sorry. But I had to, like, that was my inspiration.
It's so good. It's so good.
Maybe that was my yeah. So do you have any comments about this piece of art here? I don't know, but
you guys didn't realize where's the neck? Well, you know when guys are so built.
Actually, you didn't remember.
Okay, so in reality,
that was the artwork that inspired what she's drawing. So
right.
So I know, isn't David such a good sport? We asked him just one shirtless pic, and he did it. So we're very thankful.
So we are all about showing the process. So yes, out of that brainstorm of something that actually was quite fun, actually turned into something that, you know, I do. So we start out how to draw in the Van Gogh method. We are doing, or is it Van Gogh? I don't know how you say his name, Van Gogh. Anyway, we start out with just a quick render, very simple sketch. And then we go into, this is what I did this afternoon, just to save some time. Then you do the little swirly, twirly little objects. Very easy to do. I could even do a tutorial on how to draw a portrait in the Van Gogh style. But this is pretty much one of the most famous backgrounds, the Starry Night. And so,
how
yes, ma'am.
long does it take you to just do a quick sketch like that, to just get that first thing down?
The very quick render that I had here. Yep. From this to this, the first quick render literally took me under 5 minutes. It took me under 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Right. What I do is I have my eyeballs on a couple of portrait references, because in one portrait that you guys provide me usually at least 2 photographs, one with a really nice smile, one with really nice eyes. I tend to compare them, and I pick the best from both of those features. And I move faster than my brain can edit. And so I think it brings a true likeness of his character. So it's more like Van Gogh.
That looks so much like him. It's ridiculous.
I'm so glad. Thank you. So, yes. Well, I'm glad it worked out. But sorry, go ahead.
Go from the hand sketch to the more drawn in one that you're showing with the color. What's the time frame to go from A to B there?
Well, this entire process before we came live tonight took about 35 minutes altogether, mostly because I was jamming to music just to make the swirly things. Cool. Now, here's what you need to know about Van Gogh and the method.
I like it.
The one thing, if you take anything away from tonight, if you've never seen any of this kind of stuff before, he is all about rendering what he feels in the action of what he does, more than he is about the likeness. So you're literally putting yourself into this painting emotionally, and obviously with bright, wonderful colors. So that fits our guest tonight. It really does on so many levels. So literally, this is a total original. This is a total original piece because Van Gogh was a total original.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I'm drooling. I don't know.
Well, I can't wait to get going on this. Yeah, so I mean, I can't wait to get this all finished and listen to some beautiful, awesome music and hear some amazing stuff that we have. I saw some other images that are going to come up, so I'm going to take this one off because the really great images are yet to come, guys. You are in for a treat. This is the kind of stuff that everybody loves.
That is just beautiful. That is just beautiful. I'm so excited to watch you continue to work on that live. And John is saying he touched a Van Gogh once in New York City, was so moved by the brush strokes. Are you allowed to touch them?
Yes, he does work with that thick impasto. Now, I didn't have time to do that kind of thing. I'm trying to get rid of that image. I'm sorry. There we go.
That's
How
very
do I
cool, though. That's very cool.
Oh, I gotta unclick it. Is that how I do it? I've just screwed it up. So
you're doing
all
amazing.
Right, there we go.
You're doing
That's
all
me.
the amazing things. This is only our 5th episode, yo, and this that seems like a lot, but it's not. Because
Well,
we're still figuring stuff out.
I'm loving this opportunity to just play with the process and play with the guests.
Yeah, absolutely. So without further ado, hello, Bannerman. Wonderful to see you. Thank you. Oh, beautiful artwork. I'm taking the thanks for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Bannerman. I know you said welcome. Everyone. He just, Well, without you, Carrie, this wouldn't be possible. To be honest, it really wouldn't. I mean, I could do art on my own channel, but the way I am able to do art on your channel with this program, specifically every Thursday night, is so inspiring, and so it just runs my creative juices. So thank you.
Feel the same way. And guys, Sports for the Blind right there, active sponsor. He is our producer, so he is behind the scenes clicking and clocking and making sure. Oh, and he did the intro and like make sure everything runs smoothly and looks good. So yes, so hand for Sports for the Blind, and thank you because you are amazing. Now, without further ado, I think that it is about time to turn to the astronomer, our featured guest of the show, and then I will be back to sing, and Michelle will show you more art, and we'll just keep doing that. All right. So David Dunn, come on up.
Well, hello there. Hello there. Got myself unmuted, I hope.
Yes.
So yeah. I've been interested in astronomy for quite some time. Got to go back when I was little. I have an older brother who was also interested in astronomy, and he was old enough to remember the first moon missions and so forth. And being a little brother, I guess I kind of copied what he was doing. And I do remember the last one in 1972, Apollo 17, and stuff like that. I watched Star Trek, of course, as well. Piqued my interest, and then there's other things that happened in the 70s with the missions and so forth, and got me really hooked on astronomy and so forth. And my dad was also interested in it as well. My brother and dad, in fact, built a telescope in the backyard of our house back in 73. Yeah. So I had
super cool.
Yeah, it is exactly. So that kept my interest going. I didn't really think of it as a career, however, until graduate school. I was interested in it as a hobby. I majored in physics as an undergraduate, but I really didn't pursue it as a career until I really didn't know what to do after my undergraduate degree. And so when I heard I could be a graduate student in astronomy, that's when I signed up and got in and got my degrees and so forth. So.
Very, very cool. No, that's awesome. Thank you for giving us a bit of that background. And let's see here. ¿Dónde estás? Okay. I thought maybe we could. Did I mess things up? Did I just mess things up? Oops. I wanted to come on screen with you so that I could be sharing. Did I mess it up though? Sorry if I did.
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. As long as I wasn't I didn't know if you were in the middle of you were just about to do a presentation.
Well, I was trying to. I'm hoping we can get my pictures in the big screen, and maybe me in the little picture-in-picture thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Best
we can
format.
Definitely showcase your photos and then have you explaining them in the corner. Why not?
Right. So that would be the best format right now. I can't do that, I guess. That button's
Sherry
not.
wants to know if there are many women in that class.
Which class?
In I guess the what class were you just talking about?
Graduate school in astronomy.
Yeah.
No, not there was there were a few. I shouldn't say there were none. I mean, I remember there was one when I first got there, and then I think 3 more or so, showed up over the 10 years I was there. So one of them graduated, a year before I did, despite the fact she got there after I got there. Actually, is the is the first author of the textbook that I use in one of my classes. So that was
cool.
Yeah, well, that was kind of cool. Exactly. They're very
cool. Let me see
so.
here. I want to make sure I'm keeping up the comments. David, Trevor says, David, you are a natural. Happs definitely is the platform for you. And let's see here. It's great to work in what you love. Absolutely, Lane. Am I the only one getting an echo sound? Echo. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Is anybody else getting that echo sound? I don't know if John's nope was an answer to me, what I was asking earlier, or to that. Let us know. And then Lane, thank you. You're very sweet. John was saying earlier that I was lost in the show. There's a traveling immersive Van Gogh exhibit this year. Oh, wonderful. And you were saying that, yeah, the people gasped when you touched. So you quickly, smart. Desiree, great to have you in here. I wanted to study astronomy until I learned, and it was, yes, until you learned there's a lot of physics. That's great. That's great.
And lots of math too. People seem to not like that for whatever reason. So
the what?
Lots of math too.
Oh yes,
yes. Physics is a tool, math, but it's the math of people. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, thank you. For
hello there, Jim. Hello, Jim.
No echo here. Hi, Knowledge. Oh my God, I totally wanted to be in your broadcast earlier, and I was amidst meetings and more meetings, and I'm going to watch the replay. There are two. Oh, what?
I'll get it.
Let's see here. So, 2 players running. What do I? Oh, how did I just miss? Hi, Jim in Chicagoland. He has a show right after this at 8 o'clock. So make sure 8 Pacific, 11 Eastern. Make sure you tune in and watch that. Okay, so David, do you have anything that you would like to show us in time?
Yes. So again, I guess picture in picture. We'll start there. We'll start with the number 1 image. But so if you can get that ready, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
and I can. I can't. Can I control that? Can I control that? I guess I can. Let's go ahead and try this here. Let's go ahead. We'll switch. We'll get to the image of us. So
look at that.
There we go. That's what I was looking. So yeah. So I've seen Carrie a couple of times in person back in the day, and
as has Cadence.
yeah. Cadence in the back, I believe, of the car.
Yeah, you can't quite see her, but she's back there.
Yeah. So,
I swear.
We had a good time singing. I think we were on Periscope and we were singing songs and all that. And,
I think that was after we went for Indian food.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Was it that time?
We went to Indian food the first time.
Okay, so this is the time that we went to the park when it was 110
exactly,
degrees out.
Exactly. And when we did Periscope, we had the big fur hats on, actually. I said, it's so cold. We need fur hats.
Hot. It was so hot.
So yeah, that was. You
guys remember this? Oh, Trevor remembers the scope.
Yep. So
it was.
So
we were dying. So we finally got back in the car, and we're trying to survive. And Cadence is there, like, I'm so hot. But it was good times. It was good times.
In her baby language, she hadn't talked.
Yeah, she couldn't talk yet. So it was more like.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to context how we met. I mean, of course, we met watching you on Busker and so forth, and then eventually Periscope. But got to meet you.
Yes.
So
that was fun meeting you.
Yeah. So
I can't believe I don't have eye makeup on there. I feel like my eyes are just gone. They just disappeared.
You look great, Carrie.
You look great. Yeah.
Thanks, sweetheart. Very cool. I'm glad that you had that picture available. So you are going to see pictures of planets and stars and
exactly.
And stuff. But I really like that. It was a very memorable scope, Jay says.
Yeah, I wanted to start there. So
fantastic. I love it.
So one of the things, like I said, one of the things that I think that is really nice, I guess, about my career and so forth, is that not only astronomy is my career, but it's also my hobby. And one of the things I do is on the side here a little bit is doing some astrophotography. Nothing fancy here. I don't really have a great place to take pictures from for the most part. But no, I see the telescope behind me here. There's a real telescope right here. And I've taken pictures with that and other telescopes as well. But it turns out that even with a camera that's on a tripod, and some of you may have cameras beyond even phones and so forth on a tripod. Yeah, you can take pictures that are pretty good, especially of bright objects. And so I'm going to start off with the moon here, and so let me see now. I got to get this. So where I'll get that. So I'll take that away. Put that one over there. We'll take that one away. Okay. There we go. There we go. So, so there is the picture of the moon. It was from a while ago. I thought about taking one last night.
Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love this photo.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, the camera there was just a single shot on a tripod. And the only thing about that camera that's kind of special here, No, it's not live, Lane. No, that's not live. The moon's not in this phase right now. So, but the camera, the thing about that camera though is nice is that you can zoom in 50 times magnification, optical zoom, so you can get really close, and then you just take a very short picture, and you get a nice moon image out of that. So, so the camera I have here is a Sony 408.
He's a professional answering comments without even reading them out loud. Dang.
Yeah. What's that?
You're a professional. That's all I'm saying.
So the camera I have here, yeah, Sony 400, I think, yeah, VX or something like that. Yeah, that's it, HX 400V. And like I said, a lot of these cameras have the mega zooms on them, and I wanted one because I knew I could take pictures of the moon and other things with it, and it's easy to set up on a tripod and go from there. It's not as fancy as some other cameras, but it does the job. So it isn't terribly cheap either, but it's a good camera, so I really like it. So, so yeah, and then you can also do it in, yeah.
It doesn't look like cheese.
Yeah, it's a good camera. It's a good camera. Yeah, but it definitely, like I said, the mega zoom is what I think is makes it special. Hey, Carrie, good. I'm glad you're on the screen. That's good. So
I came back to hang out with you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So let's take a look now. Of course, you can do other things too. And so I've got to, let's see, do this, right? Let's see if I can do that. And I got to erase that. Okay, so you take pictures during a lunar eclipse. Like here's a picture I took a few years back during a lunar eclipse. You can see the red coming from the Earth's shadow. So the moon,
I remember you sharing that out. I remember you sharing that. It was amazing to see that, knowing that was out there. It was amazing.
I love watching these kind of lunar eclipse things here. This is amazing.
Yeah, so the moon, of course, goes into the Earth's shadow here. It doesn't completely disappear. It turns red very often. And you can understand why it's red if you think about it from the moon's perspective. The moon's looking back at the Earth. The Earth is covering the sun entirely and then some. And on the edges of the Earth, where all the atmosphere is, you're having lots of sunrises and sunsets. Well, sunrise and sunsets, of course, look red. And so that atmosphere is glowing red. And so that red then eventually shines on the moon. So the moon's a lot fainter, to be sure, but it doesn't go away here and all that. So so that is, again, pretty cool picture there. I really like seeing the eclipses. They're good.
Knowledge is down. He loves it too.
Yeah. So now you can get a little fancier here, and you get, you got your telescope here. Now this is our school telescope, so I mean this is pretty fancy. But you can take your camera on the telescope and put it mounted on here. So I'm actually not even using the telescope. I'm using the facilities of the telescope. The telescope, like this, can track the sky. It can actually move with the Earth's rotation. So as the Earth rotates, the camera is basically going with it. So as things kind of rise and set, the telescope's going with it, and this allows you then to take longer pictures, pictures that basically can be 30 seconds, and you don't get star trails. And I thought about actually showing you star trails because those are fun. Those can be done quite nicely, but I want to show you some of the ones I took in this format here. So this camera, again, you have a picture, and I don't know if you can't really hear it here, but I've got a remote shutter here. I can just press it, and the camera will take a picture, and then we'll finish the picture. And this allows me to take the picture without touching the camera, because you don't want to touch the camera as just taking a picture. So this allows that to happen. And you get again pretty good pictures from this. So here's one I took from
interesting. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Carrie. Sorry, you have a question. I'm sorry.
You're only the featured guest. My bad.
Yeah, you have a question. It's fine.
If I was a student, though, I'd be in trouble. He'd be like, no, I'm kidding. He's a very chill teacher. I've gotten to sit in on his astronomy clubs, and he is a very chill teacher. I'll tell you that, but very professional as well. So I think that's amazing. What I was going to say is that, not only are you, so knowledgeable about astronomy, but you're like a photographer, like a legit one. These photos look incredible. Like they could be featured in, magazines, articles, wherever. So the fact that you're able to capture these images and then describe that process to us is extremely fascinating to me. So thank you for doing that.
No problems. Yeah, this is fun stuff. Yeah, somebody says Periscope's still live. Now, actually, I did only send it to Twitter. When I did this broadcast, I only sent it to Twitter live, but Twitter live will send it to Periscope. So if you're watching on Periscope, it really is just a reproduction of the Twitter Live. But I can tell because I see the bird, right? I see the birds. I don't see the line like it is.
Bird.
Yeah.
Bird is the word. Bird. I don't know who's singing.
All right.
Yes, David is awesome. He absolutely
Thank
is.
you, Lane. Thank you, Lane. So let's take a look at a picture like this. This is a wide field. So I'm taking a camera, like this, where like a fairly wide field of the sky. And this is like a 30-second image, something like that, maybe a minute. And if I gotta press the one there, don't I? Let's get me. There we go. Okay.
Oh wow.
So you can see a lot more stars. You can see, with your eye. And this is taken a little further away from here, but it's still got some light pollution. You can still see the city lights. And this right here is the Andromeda Galaxy, which is one of the closer galaxies to us. And it's something you can actually see with just your eye in a dark side. It's like one of the furthest things you can see just with your eye, some 2.2 million light years away, which is a big distance for us, but actually is pretty close, relatively speaking, to everything else in the universe here. So
that's a phenomenal photo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it's one of the things that I thought about, and I could have started more at the beginning, because you can just take pictures of constellations. Even with this big camera right here, I mean, I can set it to 30 seconds. Even on a tripod here, I won't get too much trailing and take a decent picture of Orion or some of the constellations, even from here. But if you want to go deeper, you got to go longer and have the telescope tracking the sky here. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I keep looking over here because I'm looking at what I'm seeing on my computer, and it's just it's just gorgeous.
Well, I'm glad people can see this. That's good. This works pretty well. Now, one of the things, though, that you kind of want to do, I'm trying to see what I do. What happens if that happens? So let's see. If I do that, then, okay, we're like this. Okay, that's fine. So one of the things that's really kind of cool, though, is you go out in a very dark site, okay, somewhere, let's say 50 miles away from here. So on Interstate 80, I can go up 80 into the Sierra Nevada, and I can take my camera, again, put it on a telescope, have it all lined up, and take maybe 3 minutes or 4 minutes and get even deeper. And I did this actually, I think in this case, this picture is actually from another area north of, in the Sierras, but not in the same place that I usually take pictures from. And so let's take a look if I can get this to come up. Yeah. Oh, David, you got to stop doing that. Got to be patient. Be patient. Okay, there we go. I double click here.
Yeah, I feel that. Trust me.
So, sorry, Michelle. I want to show this in detail. Sorry about that. You can see her progress. It's very nice. Thank you, Michelle. But I want to make sure people can see this. So that's the Milky Way.
Incredible.
And again, a lot of people really haven't seen the Milky Way in any full glory because you can't see it from the cities. I mean, you're in the middle of Los Angeles, let's say, or New York City or Chicago. You're not going to be able to see this. And from here, I mean, on the best of nights, I might barely be able to see it. I mean, it's not really seeing it, but I can barely see it. So this is, again, some 50 miles away from here at least, and really nice viewing. And so there's the Milky Way right there, and some beautiful pictures and stars and so forth. So
this is gonna sound like super basic, but it's incredible to me that like these images that I feel like you only see when you're seeing them like this, but like that they're like right up there, freaks, like it just blows my mind. And I know that sounds probably kind of stupid because like duh, it's right up there, but it's just, I mean, this is like it's not a painting, it's not like it's just, that's craziness that can just be captured and and studied. And I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I actually, when I was in high school, I wanted to be an astronomy major when I went into college, and unfortunately I did not. And now I'm like, oh, look at this amazingness I could have done.
Yes,
you can see the Milky Way. You can see the Milky Way with a naked eye.
Yes, that's right. You can in a dark sky, as I'm putting in now, in a dark, but only a dark sky. I mean, from here, like I said, now you're a little further north from LA. LA is kind of an annoying light pollution disaster, but you might be far enough north that you might have a chance to see it. So
we actually see some pretty amazing stars up here.
So even though one of the sites I go to is 50 miles away from here, I can still see the light pollution from Sacramento, which is probably 70 miles away, and even Reno, Nevada, I can see from there. So it's amazing how difficult it is to get away from it all. If you go to a place like Black Rock Desert in Nevada, which you might be more familiar with as the place that Burning Man takes place in, that place is so far away from everything that it's truly dark there, from my understanding. I haven't been there myself. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you. I thought I would try that. Thank you. So Tori's telling me that's all I have to do is this. So let me give you a picture from Blue Canyon. This is actually one of the galactic centers. So we're looking now a little further south in the sky. Okay, so no, it's not that. I have to get rid of this one too. So, all right. So this one also I like. I love a lot. Great detail here.
That's amazing.
So the center there is the galactic center towards the constellation of Sagittarius in the south. So North Korea, exactly where lights are forbidden. So the Sahara Desert is another place too. I would think it'd be a good place to go.
Yeah, just let me hop on board to North Korea. Just go, stargazing. That's on my to-do list.
So yes. So there's another picture here. This is like 2 or 3 minutes and so forth. So it's so pretty nice. When you have a dark sky here, these cameras do pretty well. And these aren't, this the one we use in class actually is no longer even available to buy. I mean, it's relatively not cheap, relatively simple, but they do a pretty good job of taking pictures if you have the right equipment, right things. So,
nice.
So I also take pictures of course, planets and so forth. And let's see if I can get this to work again. So let's hit the number 1 here. So let's see. This is back December 21st. Maybe you can recognize the 2 planets there.
Oh, I see Jupiter and Saturn.
Yes, there we go. Ding, 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 ding.
Yay! Carrie with the points.
Right, Carrie, very good. Yes, right. That's right. So
told you I loved astronomy.
Yes. Somebody mentioned in the chat here the Atacama Desert in Chile. That's got some of the better telescopes in the world. That has some advantages not only of light pollution, but very little precipitation, very few clouds. About 14,000 feet above sea level. So you're above a lot of the atmosphere already, which makes the skies crisper. There is, of course, one disadvantage there. You really need to hire people that live in that area. If you want to go up there yourself, I mean, you're going to have terrible altitude sickness until you get used to it. But that's a great place to observe professionally. So Dave says, but no moons. Oh, Jupiter, yeah. So I had to sacrifice exposure time and moons and all that. If I could expose it more, which I did in some other pictures I have, I could see the moons. But I want to make sure to see both the planets are not overexposed Jupiter, so it's just a white blob, and so forth. So this is when they got closest together back in December.
But it's 21st. Crazy that you can actually see them in the same photograph.
Field of view, yes, that is crazy.
That's
that is
insane.
Not happening. So they only get together once every 20 years, and they don't get this close again until 60 years from now. So not to be ghoulish or morbid, but was my last chance to see them this close.
Oh,
just be realistic.
Like
I'll be 115 or something like that. So I'm just trying to be realistic here.
You
so
might make it. Let me see. Recommended a documentary called Nostalgia for the Light.
Is this
Nostalgia of the Light? Does that sound familiar? That was a fun time. Can't wait.
Is this
the for you.
Light from the sky? You mean the natural light from the sky? Is that what that's referring to? Because you're right. So.
Well, no. The comment I was reading was recommending a documentary.
Right. And then he puts it down again here. Yanef here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So Yanef, is that referring to the light of the sky, the natural light of the sky? Because that is true. A lot of us never really seen it. A lot of us, a great majority of people have never really seen it. You really have to go away from the city to see it. So thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's great to have people in here that are actually like interested in throwing information. That's great. Go ahead. Please go on. I was just going to switch cameras and get rid of my face and show you guys some art while David continues to talk. Or not get rid of my face.
Okay. Okay. Then.
Oh, it's so funny.
Hi guys.
Michelle's got the Van Gogh look
Van
here.
Gogh.
Look at
That's
that.
How to say his name? Everybody says Van Gogh, but it's like Van Gogh. I don't know. We need Chantal, who is doing amazing broadcasts, by the way. I forget the name of her collaborator, but they have discussions about his artwork in France. So this is amazing inspiration from all sides of Happs. And I'm just enjoying
it. Incredible.
I'm just really making you so colorful. One of the things that he's known for is his eyes are pretty, even with all of the expression that he's got and the passion in his brush strokes and in his impasto, which is a thick paint that he usually uses over other colors, and it's very vibrant. The eyes, if you look into the eyes of any of his portraits, he actually takes his time to use that ability of doing a little bit of realism to bring out more of that emotion in the eyes. So you really do see some amazing things. I don't know what color your eyes are, to be honest, David Dunn. I'm wondering if you have hazel eyes like my son, where they change color with what you wear.
Blue.
Are they
blue?
Right. Well, I thought they were blue with a hint of hazel. So since we've got the stars in here, and I'm going to show you, David said that, yes, there we go. We're going to have a little bit of the reflection of the skies in his eyes. That's how I decided to pick on the color, but there is blue undertone. And then over is some red and then some yellows, of course, because we got the blues and yellows. But I put in my own little editing here. This is where you get to be personal. What's your favorite planet, you told me today?
Saturn, yep.
Yeah, so this is, instead of just the moon up in the sky, I also decided to give you Saturn. So this is personal to David. There you go.
Thank you.
That's amazing. I love it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I know you're going to keep going with it, and I can't wait to continue watching. David, we might have stopped you right when you were going to show us Jupiter. So
yes, okay, no problem. No problem. I'd like to see the update on what Michelle's doing, so that's good.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad that that worked out.
Okay.
Go ahead, my friend.
Okay. So this is a picture I took of Jupiter. Now, the thing about the telescope here, again, you've got this nice telescope and all that, and you can, you got an eyepiece here, so you look through the telescope with an eyepiece and all that, and the view. But you can also take the eyepiece out and put a camera in here directly into where the eyepiece goes. I don't know if you can see all this, but I tried to all that.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it will make me number one just for the moment so you can see what I'm doing here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. And okay, so we're a little bit. So the telescope's blocked a little bit. That's okay though. It's okay. So you got a little camera in here. This connects to a computer, and you can take pictures with this, and it's pretty detailed. I mean, this camera's kind of designed for astrophotography, and again, you can take a bunch of pictures of the object and get some good ones. And very often with post-processing, you can make it even better. You take a bunch of images and you basically add them all together to increase the contrast. And you get, again, the image you see there of Jupiter up on the screen there. So you can actually see some of the little belts. You
really can. That's
right
incredible.
There. I think that's the red spot right there. The great red spot is on there. So this was one of my better pictures of Jupiter. So
nice detail in Jupiter, says Yaniv.
Yes. So that was pretty good. I've enjoyed. I mean, it's one of those things I want to try again when the two planets come back in the evening sky, which will be a few months from now. But take some more pictures of this.
Nice.
Now Saturn is my favorite planet, as Michelle was mentioning here, and so let's take a look at that. This is a pretty good picture. The only thing here, for some reason, it's in black and white. I'm not sure why it ended up being black and white, but so let's take a look at this one here. This one's got even more detail.
Eric, thank you so much.
So I really like this one too. You can see the subtle differences in color from the outer ring and the inner ring and the planet here and so forth. Oh yes, Eric, monthly sponsorship. Yay.
Thank you.
Very nice. So there's a nice picture of Saturn here, and I really like that one too. That work turned out really well in the end here. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That looks like, I don't mean this in a bad way, that looks unreal. That's amazing. Wow. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
gosh, I'm like so blown away by that.
yeah. It just wasn't in color for whatever reason. I'm not sure why it processed in black and white, but it did.
Wow.
Otherwise, this is really good. I really do like this picture.
I am so like I'm just so impressed. This is great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So after years of doing this, I'm finally getting pretty good to get some pictures like that. So,
yeah, seriously, like I'm saying, you're a legit photographer. I mean, being an astronomer and capturing these images, it's incredible. Yeah, that one I can't get my eyes off of it. I'm like, oh man, that's so badass.
All right,
my favorite
cool.
planet, says Lane. Fantastic photo. And hello, Raymond.
All right, so let's go a little deeper here. So, and I got a couple more to show here. So I'm gonna go back to putting me in front so you can actually see the telescope here. So you got a telescope. And this is a good telescope, okay, to be sure. The diameter is 200 millimeters. It's about 8 inches across. So a decent, really very decent telescope. One that a lot of serious amateurs will invest in if they really get into the astronomy. And again, like a lot of these telescopes here, you can take out the eyepiece. So I'm just taking off the eyepiece here. I've got a camera here, okay. It's a Nikon 3100, which again, this doesn't exist anymore. You can't buy it anymore. But what I've done here is I've taken off the lens of this camera, okay. Oh, thank you so much, Susan Day. Thank you so much, Susan.
Sorry, I'm blocking you, but I had to pull that up.
yeah. Thank you. Good. Let's go ahead and get Saturn off because I really did want to see me here. Just so you can see the telescope
and then
here.
So we can do this, and then we can do this, and then we can see just you.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've taken this camera here. I basically took off the lens, and I can attach this to the back of the telescope. So I don't know if there's any photographers in here at all.
Oh.
But you get a lens on a camera. They got a certain focal length on them. You get ones that are typically 50 millimeters or 28 millimeters, or maybe you have a zoom one that goes to 200 millimeters, a big zoom lens. But this now, what I've done here is I've now made the telescope the camera lens, and this telescope has a focal length of 2,000 millimeters, which means you zoom in a lot, so it's a huge zoom on the camera here, and I find this really good for. You can do iPhone stuff too. You can put the iPhone and attach it to the eyepiece and take pictures that way. Certainly, the moon can be done that way. Anything that's bright can be done that way fairly nicely.
Very cool, Susan.
So let's take a look now at another picture. A picture I took of the Orion Nebula. So this is the 32nd image.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So actually, I think this is actually several 30-second images I put all together.
Wow.
You see color there.
Michelle's face for a second.
What's that?
How many times can I say wow?
I'm bringing your face on screen just because I like that. Wow.
I'm a freaking meme right now.
Oh, okay.
Jaw dropped. Seriously,
Okay.
both of them.
So Michelle's artwork microphone is on. I get it now. Okay.
Oh my
Absolutely
God, that's incredible. Like I just want to look at
gorgeous.
that all day. Seriously.
Yeah. So this is a pretty bright nebula. So taking a picture like that isn't too hard with this equipment. But the equipment's really tiny here. My students will do this when they take my astrophotography course. They'll be able to do this.
Oh wow,
astrophotography course.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Are there websites or things where you could see these kind of things? Just ask me for an
if you go to websites, you can start looking at professionally done. I mean, or serious amateurs. They blow me away here. You can start searching. I could definitely show things like that. Well, the one I showed in our chat there, the Butterfly Nebula, the one I just showed you because it looks so artistic. I mean that's a professionally done one. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't get over these. They're like they're
pieces of art.
Yeah. University does a good job at that.
Nothing better than that.
Yeah, it is. It's a work of art. It really is. It's so gorgeous.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to go back to drawing.
Okay.
Yep. Here we go. Michelle's going back. There we go.
So
Oh no, she's not. Hold on.
I got it.
This is why we have a producer. His Wi-Fi is a little wonky, so I'm pressing things. But this is why we have Sports for the Blind typically producing, because I press things.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a star formation region. By the way, what is the Orion Nebula? And the stars, new stars are forming right in the middle here, where it's really bright. And this is all the clouds of gas and dust that these stars form from, at least the stuff that was unused, and so all that. So this is a pretty big nebula. The entire thing, everything here is actually one big nebula. It looks like it's cut off from here to here, but that's just an area that's dark. You can't see it glowing. So this is just one structure here, one big structure of star formation. So now stars
cool.
get born, they live like our sun's living right now, and then some, well, they all die eventually. Some do it quite dramatically. The larger stars, the stars much bigger than our sun, blow up. We call it supernova. And back in 1054 AD, there was a supernova that went off in the constellation Taurus. And we left. Now today, of course, we don't see the star anymore, but we see the remnant, what's left over. So take a look here.
Yeah.
And there. So this is called the Crab Nebula. And I took a picture of this one as well, and it's not too bad. It's actually a decent picture. The Hubble picture of this is quite spectacular. You see a lot more color, but I was happy to get this.
This is amazing.
So this is a former remnant, again seen by the Chinese for sure. The Chinese definitely recorded this supernova back in 1054 AD. The Europeans, we don't see really any records. And I don't know why. Perhaps because it was the Dark Ages, there was a lot of fear, and nobody recorded it, or wanted to record it, or wanted to see it. But this could be seen in the daytime for a couple of weeks. So
really,
yeah. So yeah. So, and I do know there was another culture who recorded it. I just can't remember. But yeah. So the Europeans didn't, though. Not really, as far as we know. I'm sure they saw it. I know it's one of those things that maybe monks might have said something about, because they'll note things of signs in the sky and all that. But anyway,
your knowledge on this is just mind blowing.
Yeah,
My goodness. I mean, look at this dude. I mean, extremely knowledgeable, amazing professor, amazing live streamer, photographer extraordinaire. I mean, it's just fantastic to have you is on tonight. So fun.
Thank you so much.
For sure. Oh man, I can't stop looking at the photos. They're gorgeous. And I wore a dress that looks very similar. See? Looks just like it, right?
Sparkly. I knew it was sparkly for a reason. Oh my gosh, gorgeous.
Okay.
Oh.
So it looks like the stars.
Stars are the stars out tonight. Sorry, I'm not the singer.
That's good, sparkly.
I'm not the singer.
So I got one more to show you, and
yeah, sorry, I hijacked it with my dress.
So was it last year? I think no, it was 2009. No, I guess 2019. Yeah. So I took this picture. I took this picture from my parents' place. So let's see if we can get rid of that. So another nebula here. We got Carrie here.
No, I'm too big.
Looks just like Carrie. Okay, here we go. So this has got the name the Horsehead Nebula, because it does look like a horse head, more like a seahorse or chess piece horse, but Horsehead Nebula, that little dark area. Yeah. So
that is
so
amazing.
So it's dark again because it's not letting light through. And it's blocking the light behind it and so forth. So it's it's a pretty faint object, which is why I'm proud of this, because this took about 6.5 minutes to take the picture. I basically do it. Yeah, it's in the sky here. It's in Orion.
I keep forgetting that you took these. I'm like thinking that you got them off of these astronomy places. Like, I cannot believe that you took these. Oh my gosh.
Like I said, you're gonna find a lot better versions of these elsewhere, but and I don't have the experience. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the site as well. I mean, I get
look at what you're able to do. My goodness.
And not from a really dark site, but the fact I could do it was really satisfying. Nikki Stavone is here. Hello. So
another future Happsstars. I mean, what?
Oops, sorry, Carrie. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. You know, who needs me on here?
So those are some photographs I've taken and all that. People. I mean, this is. I mean, I know I realize I'm the guest today, but people are hoping to see you sing, and we've also seen Michelle with her art too, which is good. I'm glad we've tuned in for that too. But I think it's time for me to phone here. I feel like I've dominated too long here.
You have not, oh my goodness, not at all. It's the nature of it. When we have a performer on here, then it usually is a bit more back and forth. But like when we have somebody, even like we had Foamy on, he kind of went on, showed his stuff. I came back, So this is perfect. No, please don't think that you've taken too much time at all.
Oh, so, for real? No, this is great.
Look at this. Look at this. I am so in love with this photo. Yes, Happsstars, Mike. Yeah, let me just really quickly, if you are just joining, we do this show every Thursday, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, here on Happs, and we showcase the stars of Happs. Today, we just so happen to be like literally showing you a starman. Usually, Happsstars just means the stars of
and
Happs,
look at his shirt. I feel like I should have brought the bling. I don't know if I have anything sparkly other than my Metallica Ride the Lightning shirt, which I wore yesterday. So.
Susan, I do. I have done shows now 5 straight weeks on Sunday. I may do one this Saturday. Easter is Sunday, so I won't be able. But yeah, I've done that. So.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. What you were showing us, David, and oh my gosh, this art piece is happening over here.
Kim, the fun one is here.
Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you.
So I will gladly sing a song, and I was going to do one. I will find you and watch every single one. I love it. That is excitement right there.
That is why she's a top commenter.
Guys, I'm like, when I laugh, my eyes make up, and then I'm doing this all night. Trevor, thanks for your tweet about this. Trevor, the promo guy. And actually, fun fact is David has been part of the promo team for my shows for years at this point, when I was doing Starscope and when I was doing any other show that I've been doing, and then now over here on Happsstars, Trevor is part of the promo team. We got Jay as part, Carrie Vernon. So
it takes a village. It takes a village.
Super hard. And
Yes,
Eric
my lady.
I don't know if Eric Jacques is still here, but he started a monthly scholarship of a monthly sponsor. And I wanted to say a personal thank you, but I didn't want to interrupt. So if you're still here, you're a doll. Thank you so much.
It's kind of a scholarship program if you think about how intellectual tonight.
We both acknowledged it, because I saw it in the chat too. So we both said, "Hey, wow."
Okay, cool. Okay.
I've got one comment to say for you, Carrie, and that is this. And I'm kind of glad that you went to Berklee College of Music. I mean, astronomy's loss is music's gain, because that is really where you shine. Oh, see, I said that. Shine, stars.
Ooh,
anyway,
what happened there?
Seriously, but that is, I'm so glad you have that as your gift. So, physics notwithstanding.
I mean, I am absolutely, thrilled about going to Berklee College of Music. It was absolutely life-changing, and not the Berklee out here in California. A lot of people think that. Berklee College of Music in Boston, and it's so wonderful to be able to get on here and share music with you guys, and especially to have someone creating art next to me, and to have such an incredible group of talent that we pull on here. That's you, David Dunn. And I'm going to do a song that I know David Dunn enjoys, and we're going to take it from there. And I hope that you guys enjoy it as well, because it's a pretty stellar song. Okay. I need one of those like beer bongs for water. Just kind of just going constantly. Anyway, hydrate. Always hydrate. Yes. I know.
Or adjust the camera. You're solo now, so.
Oh, okay. kind of. All right. Oh, and I'm going to be down here. I bet you by the first chord, David's already going to know what it is. Okay. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. Yeah, I'm the one for a good time call, phone's blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. Oh, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. And I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filled until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filled until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight. Sun is up, I'm a mess. Gotta get out now. Gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, comes the shame. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. Oh, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. And I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filled until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filled until morning light. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight, on for tonight. Yeah, I'm just holding on for tonight. Oh, I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight, on for tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you guys. And I do want to say a quick thank you to Jay for the Wow Award, to Susan Day for the Thank You for the Super Hearts Award, and then way back here, I'm pretty sure that Jay gave a Golden Squirrel Award. And I want to say wee and wee. Thank you so much. And now back down here, Susan, Clapause, Lane, thank you guys so much. You are amazing people. Raymond, thank you for the Bravo Award. Wee. That was a pretty weak wee.
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh my. Okay, so now that I've done my sound, let's let Michelle take the screen and just kind of show you a bit more and chat with you guys.
Well, let's see. Am I unmuted? I think I am unmuted.
You are definitely unmuted. I can hear you,
Yes,
my
you are.
darling. Hello, James.
Oh, okay. All right. Hello. Oh, I like that. That's a nice frame right there. We're almost to the finish line. So yeah, for those of you joining late, I did show photos of the process because I'm learning as I get more elaborate and more inspired to do more. This is more of a painting, even though I'm drawing. Let me just explain that these are called new pastels. A lot of people use oil pastels or the chalky pastels. I have used a little bit of the chalk pastel pencils. So we're getting this is literally the combination of
Oh my God.
painting and drawing for
breaking
me.
I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it.
She broke it.
Hold on.
No.
But I'm gonna fix it. I broke it, but I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. No, stop it!
How about if I do this? I can do this. How about we do this? There we go. Let's take this. Okay, there we go. I did that. Okay. What are we doing?
We got
I don't know.
4 people that are all pretty.
You guys have no idea how much production value we got going on. We got I don't know, at least 20 pictures and 4 people here pushing all the wrong buttons. But you guys get this. It's April Fools.
Troy knows what he's doing, but when we start getting involved, no, David actually also knows what he's doing. But when the women get involved, we're like,
yeah, it's hard
to do.
What's hard for me is to talk after doing visual stuff because then I'm like, I was drawing with these crayons and it looked like this. But yes, definitely expressive marks, and it's very meditative. So I can see why. I mean, a lot of us talked about Vincent having just, emotional issues, obviously. But for anyone that loves to color, it literally feels like paint by number. And once I had everything kind of drafted in very rudimentary ways, the process is just so relaxing, so much fun. Listen to music.
I love
the process. I'm so Canadian tonight. They're going to do the process. It's all about the process. So yeah, I do tend to I know what I'm talking about. But we're almost at the finish line because it's just that he did this. What's that called? You're French. How do you say in plein air in French? Or not? You're French. You know how to speak French. In plein air.
I don't know how to say that.
Oh, I thought you said okay. Well, there's a French word for in plein air. He'd like to have his persons and his, of course, landscapes in front of him outside with his. You can see him out there. When you work that way, you have to work pretty quickly. So the expressive thing that he was doing with color, the thickling, he loved color and paint so much. Like somebody said that they wanted to touch it. That's exactly what I thought when I saw his painting. He really literally wanted to touch it. I wouldn't be surprised if his own finger marks were involved in the paint.
Seriously, right?
Yeah. So this is definitely a fun little expression kind of technique. Anyone can do this with anybody's portrait. I know people do this all the time, but
I've got to say though, how phenomenal this is, because I know that you make it look easy by being able to pull something like this together over the course of this show, and also the likeness is just phenomenal. I just can't get over it. I think this is one of the most beautiful pieces that that I've seen you create, and you happen to have a great model, so
look at that smile. I mean, come on. Right? I don't think I really captured the smile like I would have liked to. But yes, definitely. I hope he appreciates it.
That is just
there it is. David typed it out. Can you say it, David? Do you know how to say that word I'm trying to say? It looks like air.
It would be
I looked it up, so I just typed it in.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he knew how to pronounce it. I'm terrible at even English, but yeah. There we go.
That's what Google said. So that's a literal in plein air. So I'm not sure that's really what you're meaning. I'm feeling it's a non-literal.
I think it might be an idiom, but
exactly.
We'll figure that out. But I mean, Michelle, I just really have to say, you have got such a phenomenal talent. I mean, to be able to bring your own style into this, as well as incorporating, you know, a very well-known painter, um, yeah, kind of, you know, well-known.
Oh yeah, it
The
is
fact that you can
definitely. Yeah.
I mean, like in his technique, and then bring in your own while making the likeness still very, very obvious. Like you can still, you know, clearly tell who this is. It's just such a beautiful creation of like realism and abstract. And I just really, really cannot tell you enough
Thank
how
you.
beautifully talented you are and just how phenomenal your work is. And I am just in
Thank
love.
you. Well, like I said, I've been doing this since I was 4. I was blessed to have a mother that knew how to, you know, do this as well. And so being raised with this as being kind of part of your life and your way of connecting with people. This is my way of connecting with David in a sense. I may not be able to be the most articulate person verbally sometimes, but I definitely feel like I can speak and have my hand and my voice in this piece so that he can take a piece of me with him as well. I mean, most people think it's all about the person you're drawing, but the person whose hand is on the drawing or the painting in this case, it's like, you know, it's
My mom
by
just
the
came
way.
in and said, "Nice artwork." My mom's here.
Oh my gosh, I got the mom approval. Like your mom and my mom both doing the art thing. I love that. So if mom's approved, if this mom approved, then I feel like I did my job. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank
It
you
is
so much. So,
absolutely mom approved. Um, so
but
yeah,
yeah.
this is phenomenal. I'm gonna bring us all on screen here,
Okay.
so that so that we can all be hanging out. Um, and mom, it is lovely to see you. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Unfortunately, we are just about to wrap up, but we do have time for one more song. So
Ooh.
so mom, last time I know you requested one and I there was already so many. So whatever song you want, mom, I will sing right now. Anyone in the world. No pressure, because if if you don't, I'll sing anyways, so it'll be fine. But if if you've got anything, I know you've always got like usually one or two that maybe you're feeling that day. So mom, if you're feeling it, please by all means let me know what you'd like to hear and I will do it. My 8-year-old granddaughter is nonverbal autistic and she's making art. She has an Instagram account called Ariel's Art. Oh, we will check that
I
out,
was
Susan.
nonverbal for almost 8 years. So yeah, I can totally relate to that. Lovely.
Wow.
And look at me now, you can't shut me up.
Seriously, I would never have known. I'm like, dang. Because you like to talk, as do I, which is why we're friends.
Oh, thank you.
So, okay, let's see here. All right, so mom's thinking, and while that is happening, hello, Chris. I want to just thank David Dunn so much for being a part of this show because, like I said, not only has he been a humongous supporter of not only myself, but of just all these amazing streamers on Periscope and on Busker and over here. And he's just incredible. And then he's been part of my promo team for years, making the show, making sure that everybody knows about it. And then now he's over here streaming and is the star today. So I just really want to thank you for everything and for being such a good friend and human. You're just wonderful.
Wow, I finished
Thank
this
you.
exactly on time. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I just was thrilled to be here. Thank you for letting me do your face, David.
My eyelash,
No
sorry.
problems. No problems. Thank you. Thank you for the art. Thank you.
A little late here on the East Coast. We're ending right now. Do you want the song?
It's now.
I'm not laughing at you, Mom. I love you so much. I'm laughing because I finally am like, here, I'll do anything you want.
She's like,
you're like, nah, it's okay. You're a wonderful mother, and I love you.
Happy April Fools.
Okay. Yes, happy April Fools to everybody, and not only that, but happy anniversary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ohio Buckeyes mean love. That's what I'm saying.
There you go. Michelle, I would love to introduce you to my daughter. That would be really cool if y'all could Insta chat or something.
Oh, Susan, we should do that sometime. You can DM me on Twitter, Susan.
Mom, that is so funny. I wanted to do that one, and I couldn't
Shallow.
think of the
I like
one that I
that
had in my head, and that was the one that I wanted to do. Shocking, right? My mom and I like literally share a
Tell me
brain.
something, girl. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself because I want to hear this.
All right, so, yeah, it's so funny. My mom and I literally like she'll be like picking up her phone to call me, and then like I'll call her, or like it'll be days, and then like something will come into both of our heads at the exact same moment. So, anyways, I wanted to do this one, and I forgot that I wanted to do this one, so I'm gonna do this one. 13 million views, or 34 million views. Did they say that? Let's see. Shocking. I want to make sure that this is connected. Let's turn this back on. And yay, I love that sound. Okay. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? Okay, so we are going to be doing Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's Shallow. And I'm going to have to do both parts because unfortunately, even though David could do the guy's part, I don't think the internet has quite gotten to a point where we could literally do that live and have it be in time. But I'm kind of tempted to ask you to do it. I am, but I'll do it. I'll do it. If you guys need me to, I'll do it. Eric, thank you so much for the sponsorship, mon ami. It's so great to see you. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. Far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow. We'll fall from the shallow now. What's going on? Oh, 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 I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. Far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow. We're far from the shallow now. And thank you guys. This has been a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. And thank you to my beautiful, beautiful co-host, Michelle. Mwah. Kisses to you. And David, thank you so, so, so much for coming on and sharing all of your knowledge, your beautiful photos, your wonderful energy and positivity. And guys, if you do not follow David Dunn already, please make sure that you give him a follow. I don't know if you want to put something in the comments, David, so that they can see you. And yeah, this was fantastic. Thank you so much to Sports for the Blind, our producer, and thank you to all of you who joined in. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the comments, the interaction, the awards. Thank you so much for those, and also for just being your wonderful selves. And thank you, Mother, for being here as well. So once again, this is Happsstars. We are here every Thursday night on Happs at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, with Michelle Alexander and I hosting every week, and a new special featured guest every week as well. So this week was David Dunn. Thank you so much. And good night. Now you can go to sleep, Mom. Good night. Love you. And thank you so much, Michelle. And that'll just about do it for us tonight. And I look very, very forward to seeing you guys next week.
Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you, Jim. Oh, yes, go to Jim. I'm so sorry. Oh, my gosh. Jim in Chicago. He's going live right now, 8 o'clock, right this second. He's going to go live. Let's pass the Happs, and everybody go right on in. Yeah, I only, promote that, and then I So everybody, if you guys are still up and you're having a good time, you want to come on over, check out his late night show. Jim in Chicago, JS on Happs. Make sure that you follow him and go right on in there and have a good time. All right, guys, we will see you next week. And I love you guys. Mwah. Kisses. Bye. Oh, wait, one of us has to end this, right? All right, we're going to come on in, Jim. We'll see you soon.